Hello, my name is David Fulda, emphasis on the David Fulda, and today I want to talk to you about how I captured the profile photo for this channel. This photo right here, or that photo, depending on how you want to look at it. Anyways, so this photo was actually caught on a whim. I was literally chatting with some friends on Discord, and I'm like, I suddenly want to photograph something. And I quite like the lighting in this photo, but what's funny is it's just natural light. I used the windows back there as my key light, and I just used my monitors as my fill on my left side, and that's kind of it. The real magic of this photo comes in post-processing, so let's take a look at that. So here we are in the Photoshop file, and you can see here the final photo, and now let's take a quick look at the before. It's very different. So you can see here, my apartment's in the background instead of that nice gradient. My shirt is completely different, but the pose is all the same. The lighting is very similar, so let's kind of go through step by step. The first thing I did was I got rid of this Mario logo using the Photoshop Remove tool, which does a fantastic job. It even connected the wrinkle there. The next thing I did was I brought this into Portrait Pro 19, which is one of my favorite Photoshop filters. It just really quickly and easily does a not too rough retouch of the photo. By default, Portrait Pro 19 wants to do a very heavy retouch of the photo, but I find that it's far too heavy, so I put it at like 1 or 2%, sometimes 5% for my retouching. And it just gives me a good place to start. You can even relight the photo a little bit, and you can see here, I kind of adjusted the lens length a little bit, so it's just a little bit slimming. Same with if I were to use a slightly wider lens. Next was just classic dodge and burn. Just dodging and burning through, bring focus where I wanted focus to be. Okay, so next I did a little bit more dodge and burn just on my nose, just to kind of bring down the highlights on my nose and lips. Make it look like I actually have lips, which, not really. And then I did a little bit of recoloring on the shirt, where I just used the hue saturation on colorize, and that allowed me to color pick a color from my tattoo and colorize my shirt so it matched. Next up, I darkened the shirt because I felt it was a little bit too bright, so just a little bit darker, and then I added a nice gradient to the backdrop. But this did, however, add a little bit of weirdness right around where the hand is, so I just removed that. And there's our final photo. And you can see the difference between the before and after is quite drastic, but I am very much the same person in the photo. So it's still me. It's just the photo itself around me is a quite drastic difference. And again, I color picked my tattoo for the backdrop to give myself some analogous colors. If I would do this again, I would definitely set up my lights and get more dramatic lighting, because I love dramatic lighting. And I would try and set a paper backdrop so I didn't have to remove the backdrop, because you can see here I was lazy and there is some artifacts, especially right up around here. Those are the two main things that I would do differently: set up lights and set up a paper backdrop. But for a photo that took me 10 minutes to take and then another 45 minutes to edit, I'm very happy with this, and there's a reason why it's the profile photo on all of my socials. That is how I captured my profile photo for pretty much all of my socials. As you can see, it was very retouch heavy. Learning how to retouch is one of the biggest things that has improved my photography, because knowing what I can and can't do in post-production has allowed me to save so much time on set. So have a great day or night or whenever you're watching this. See ya.